Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to take you along as we go and pick up our new project. Out to my buddy Mike. He has a trailer rental in Dayton. He let me rent his trailer for the day. Comes with a winch, battery. He even had a hitch for me to use. Alright guys, so here we are. Pull the seat out of the truck. Now I've never been sat in this seat in this truck before, and I'll show you why here in a second. So I pulled the seat out, and for those of y'all that don't know, we're in Central Texas. I live in South Texas, but I have a place up here in Central Texas. Found this truck, brought it here, and I was going to strip it down and just bring the cab home and scrap the rest of it. So I haven't sat in this, and I'll show you why. In Central Texas, we have rattlesnakes. Okay? And I opened the door originally, and I seen all this stuffing underneath the seat. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me show y'all. What do rattlesnakes eat? Mice. And that is a giant mouse nest. So I've seen some bad ones in my time, but this is probably the worst one I've ever seen. You can see they have eaten just about every piece of foam out of this seat. It is bad. So we're gonna go ahead and clean it up, and alright guys, so we kind of got it swept out a little bit. We get a better idea. You can see there's some rust down here in the cab. This is completely full of junk. See, look at that quart of oil. It's like buried down in there. I don't know if you can see that. We'll have to get something, a little vacuum to get that out a little better. Floor pans on this side are pretty nice. You can see this thing's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levers in it coming to the floorboard. So we'll have to pull all this stuff out and patch those holes up. The driver's side looks pretty good too. Over in the front corner up there, there's a rust spot. It's pretty typical. But overall, everything looks pretty good on the truck. You see, I thought this was pretty cool, the original. That's probably a hard to find sticker, but there's all kinds of extra stuff on this truck that we're gonna have to take off. Anyways, yeah. Alright guys, so here's what we got going on here. This is a 1962 Chevy C60. This truck has lived majority of its life in Central Texas, and the rust is not too bad. We got a little here, a little in the back of the door. Overall, the fenders and everything are in pretty good shape. This one's got a little damage up here. This thing has a 2-speed rear end. A lot of people call these 2 tons. It's got a little damage here on the hood. It's not bad, but I think we can fix that. It's got a 2-speed rear end, 427 tall deck, big block Chevy. It's got a winch, split transmission. It's a pretty beefy truck, but the chassis on this thing is not good for what we want to use it for. So I have a buddy, he wants this chassis, he wants it for the winch, and he's trying to talk me out of the engine. I don't know if he's going to get the engine or not, but he's got a C30 chassis, and we've already made a deal. We're going to give him this chassis. He's going to give us a C30 out of an 80s model Chevy pickup, and possibly a NV 4500 transmission. And I'll give him this thing complete as possible. We got this for just the cab. That's mainly what I was after, and what I'm wanting to do is build and leave comments leave me some comments on what you think. I either want to put a sleeper on this thing, or I want to find like a utility box trailer and make the utility box trailer fit this, so I can have like a cargo area for whenever I go to the races or swap meet. I want to be able to, you know, a lot of the events we go to are like 2 days events, and it's so far of a drive because we're here in Texas. I mean, everything is, man, it's 2 or 3 hours away. So I want to be able to have somewhere I can sleep, store parts, or if I'm going to the races, I want to be able to hook my trailer onto it with a race car and be able to camp out at the race. So we have some pretty cool nostalgia events going on right now, and I like making them, and I feel like this will help, especially with the family growing. My little girl, she's wanting to start coming more and more, and so we're going to build it to where we can actually cruise on the highway. Like I said, here in Texas, we're 2 hours from everywhere, and there's interstates. And I don't know if y'all have ever been to Texas or not, but man, if you're not doing 75 miles an hour, you're getting ran over. So anyways, we started doing a little work on it. I think what we're going to do is, this thing is like 12,000 pounds. It's heavy. I didn't realize how heavy it was, and we're going to go ahead and take the cab off up here. And we have a tractor and stuff. It makes it a little easier, and then we'll take it back down towards the house, and I'll take the cab to my house and then take the chassis, come back up on another trip, grab the chassis and take it over to my buddy's house and get the C30. Another thing I want to do is I want to go with semi wheels. These have 20-inch split rims on them. Those things are super dangerous. I really don't know a whole lot about them. 20-inch tires, you can't hardly find them anymore. They're all holding air, but you see how dry rotted and cracked they are. So what I'm gonna do is, I'll make another video on this, but I'm gonna try to take about $100 and invest it into other things, flea market, garage sales, and stuff like that, and see if I can turn that $100 into $1,000 for a set of semi adapters for that C30 chassis. And it's going to be a 6 month to a year thing, so it's not anytime, you know, it's going to happen anytime soon, but we'll see. So y'all stay tuned, stay posted. Alright guys, so here's what we're going to do. This cab only has 4 bolts holding it on. One on each side here in the back, and then one here on each side in the front. So we're gonna pull these bolts off, and then we're gonna, the whole core support, this front end is not attached anywhere besides right here to the core support and then to the cab. So we are going to remove those bolts and pull it off. I was gonna pull it all off, pull all the front sheet metal off, front fenders and hood and all that, inner fender wells, and separate it, but I think our tractor is big enough to where we can pull it all off in one piece. So y'all stay tuned. Hey guys, that's gonna be it for the day. Thank you for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time.